Just before going to bed, I thought I should correct something that I'd said earlier. Rishi Sunak was in Belfast yesterday, and it occasioned thoughts about the Titanic. The Titanic was built in Belfast. It sailed from Southampton, and I think the last port of call before it went out into the Atlantic was Cork. So I think I'd given the wrong impression by suggesting that it sailed from Belfast. It didn't. Well, it clearly did at some point, but it didn't pick up passengers until it got to Southampton. And it was one of the great. Belfast was one of the great shipyards of Britain, producing, I think, three big ships at about the same time as Titanic, and for the White Line, and numerous other ships over the years. A tremendous output of seafaring legends from Belfast, and it's great that Sunak is going over to Northern Ireland. I think he should have been over there more often, and it's tremendous that the current Secretary of State for Northern Ireland was there to show him around. But as I say, Ireland is a part of our heritage, and Northern Ireland is a part of the United Kingdom, and we should be ensuring that the Prime Minister and the future Prime Minister should spend as much time as possible in Northern Ireland to celebrate the culture and to establish a better relationship between Britain and the Republic of Ireland, and to ensure that we are working together, because that's our closest contact with Europe. When a new government comes in, the priority must be to re-establish friendship with Europe on very, very solid terms, and to use that as a pattern for the friendship that we establish with other countries beyond Europe. And I think the visit that David Cameron had begun to Albania needs to be picked up and carried out, because the damage done by Suella Braverman needs to be undone by a new government. And indeed, we can learn from the relationship that Albania is building up with Italy for the treatment of migrants going to Italy, the huge number of migrants who are going to Italy, as indeed the huge number of migrants going to Greece. We can learn, because at the moment, what Britain has learned through the Conservatives is simply the bad practice of the Greek pushbacks. That isn't acceptable. And that was evidenced in the early 2000s, and it was wrong then, and it remains wrong now. There are better practices that we can have to both discourage the trafficking and the illegal trade in migrants, and also to ensure, if we take the principle that migrants who apply for asylum can do so outside the United Kingdom, then maybe that is a way forward, and that would be an example to other European states to follow. We don't need people to be crossing the Mediterranean, to be crossing the British Channel or the English Channel in order to seek security. They should be able to do it from the shores of North Africa, from the shores of Turkey, from the shores of Albania, and certainly from the north shores of France.